Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Wilkerson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Finley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game.
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Simpkins. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Collier. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Wilkerson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gandy. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Ball's in the deep ball. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Coastal! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Bulldogs are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Wiggins. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Had to throw it before he wanted, and they fail to hook up on third down. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilkerson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Louisiana! for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Collier. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back to throw, it's Collier. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll go to the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hinton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The snap sets up the throw. Caught behind the line. It's Simpkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Collier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to pass, it's Collier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They go to the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the shot that clears will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch. It's Graves. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Wants to throw. It's Collier. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, another great move. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The shot that clears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll give it to him again. Makes one man miss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
Getting set for the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They march 78 yards down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, Coastal Carolina, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Simpkins. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Jackson. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Collier. This time on target. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Simpkins. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Going with the ground game left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the shot to clear is with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First down for your Bulldogs.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Back to pass, it's Collier. Gets it to him on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hinton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the shot to clears look to keep this drive humming. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Collier. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiggins. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. QB draw. That's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Coastal Carolina, 27.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Collier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to move.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Collier. And wings it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. And that is how we will wrap this one up.